Welcome to another rugby video on the channel. My name is Andrew. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to help show your support. Click that notification button to be notified whenever I upload, and like the video as well to help the channel grow. And don't forget you can also follow me on Instagram if you're interested. Also, don't forget to comment and let me know your opinions at the end of the video. Hello, welcome back to another video on the rugby channel. Today we are going to be comparing the prices and the average game day things in the Six Nations. So I've been doing my research on TripAdvisor to see what the average prices are on a game day for food and drinks and tickets and everything. So yeah, today we're going to compare the prices of each team and yeah, let's go ahead and look into it. So without further ado, let's head over to Ireland at the Aviva Stadium, and yeah, this is a really good atmosphere for the Six Nations, but let's look at the prices. Okay, so according to my research, Ireland are averaging €5.50 per pint, which particularly isn't too bad, but I don't know, I still think that's quite dear, but for stadium prices, I mean, I suppose it's not too bad. It's then €5 for burger and chips, which again, for stadium prices isn't too bad. I mean, I remember going to watch a Wales game a couple of years ago, and I believe it was about £6 or something then for food. So yeah, it's around the same average sort of price. €32.50 then for a ticket versus France. Again, average price for tickets in the Six Nations. And then they are charging €114 for a replica kit. Personally, I think that's really expensive for a rugby top. I know rugby kits are quite dear, but that seems abysmal price range anyway. So anyway, moving on. So next up we are going to Twickenham, home of the English rugby team. Twickenham is meant to be an amazing atmosphere for the Six Nations, but are the prices? Well, according to my research, it's £7 in average for a pint, and $3.80 for a small portion of chips. To be honest, $3.80 for a small portion of chips isn't too bad. I mean, around here, even if you're not in the stadium, it's around that anyway. And if you were to eat in somewhere, they would probably charge that anyway. £30 for a ticket versus Italy, again, is quite average for a Six Nations game. And then England's rugby kit being £95, a hell of a lot cheaper compared to Ireland's. So far, out of the two teams, England are doing the better for the prices and for the fans. Okay, so next up we are heading to Edinburgh, and the stadium is BT Murrayfield, the home of Scotland rugby team. Now, Scotland being a good rugby team, are they good on their prices for their fans? Well, according to my research, it was about £5.20 average for a pint and £8 for a portion of chips. Again, the pint average, it's pretty standard anyway, but £8 for a portion of chips, I believe that is really dear, considering the other grounds which we have just looked at. So far for food, Scotland are literally ranked the worst for their price. It was ranked £42 for a ticket versus Italy, and then their home kit replica being £94. So far Scotland's tickets, their kit, and their food are a lot more expensive compared to the other teams. And yeah, not doing too good, Scotland, to be honest with you. Okay, so next up we are heading to where I am from, to the country of Wales, and we are looking at the Millennium Stadium right now, home of the Welsh rugby team. So let's have a look at their price standards. My research was finding that the average pint from the Principality Stadium is £5.50, again pretty standard. The food average is £6, and the average ticket pricing for this year's Six Nations is £40, which is a game versus Ireland. Wales are also rating as the cheapest kit as well, where it is £89.99, and overall the pricing range isn't too bad compared to the other teams so far. So if you are travelling to Wales to watch either the England or Ireland game this year, then you're not going to be spending as much as you would in any other country. Well, at least so far in this list anyway. Next up we are heading to Paris, the city of love and home to the French rugby team. But are the fans loving the prices? Well, according to my research, it is €8 per pint, which is the dearest one we've had so far. €3.50 for a bottle of water has been recorded. We can't seem to find much research on the actual food, but that is the only one we can find, which is very dear considering it's literally just a bottle of water. Although as pricey as it is so far, France also have the cheapest ticket price, which is 20 euros. I know the seating isn't going to be that great for that price, but it is still the cheapest tickets to the game. Unfortunately, the downfall for this though is France are also charging the highest amount of money for their replica kit, which is 149 euros, the most expensive so far. So let's take a look at the last team, which is Italy, and head over to that nice stadium, Stadio Olimpico in Rome. Over here, there's recorded that it's €5 average for a pint, which is pretty standard, like I said. It was recorded at €3 to €4 for food. We couldn't find an exact what you would get for this price, but it was around that pricing, according to people on TripAdvisor. They're recording €30 for an average matchday ticket, which is pretty standard anyway, and Italy are charging €105.28, which again is quite dear, and I think it is the second dearest kit so far. So where does that rate all the teams in a table? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so this table is rated on the cheapest booze, the cheapest food, ticket, as well as a matchday shirt, because everybody's going to want a shirt when you're supporting your team. Okay, so in our bottom place is France, with the average rating of £161.11. We converted the euros over to the pounds because that's what the currency is here in Great Britain. Okay, so next up in 5th place is Scotland, with an average rating of £149.20 for a match shirt, ticket, drink and food, which is very, very dear in my opinion. Mind you though, the match shirt and the ticket alone is quite dear. Okay, so next up in 4th place we have Wales, with an average rating of £141.49 for all those items. Although Wales had the cheapest match shirt, unfortunately the rest of it all added up, so that's why they don't get first place. Okay, so next up in 3rd place we have Ireland, with £140.13 average for these items. Ireland having reasonable prices, but it all adds up, and yeah, that's why they didn't reach top spot. So in 2nd place we have England, with an average spend of £135.80, which is pretty good to be honest with you, with all the things included in this, with the drinks, food as well, the ticket, as well as a matchday shirt, which will be official with the material and everything. So to be honest, that's very, very good value, and there's a massive difference as well compared to England with the France price as well. So in our number 1 place, before we announce this, please make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel, like the video if you haven't already, as well as comment, let me know your opinions on this. I may be wrong with my research, I was just going on what people say about TripAdvisor. So hopefully my predictions are quite accurate anyway. As I said, I've never been to these stadiums apart from the Millennium, well, Principality, and yeah, so I haven't actually experienced any of the other prices, unfortunately. Also, don't forget you can share your matchday experience as well in the comments. I'd love to hear from you all. Okay, so in at number 1 place, you could have guessed it because it's the only team not left on the table, and that is Italy. And their average spend is £128.78 for a matchday shirt, ticket, food, as well as a drink, which is great value if you look at it that way. I mean, you're going to Stadio Olimpico, a massive stadium, and you're getting all that for a really good price converted into pounds anyway. I personally think that's a really good deal for that price, considering everything that's in it as well. And yeah, without further ado, that is going to be the end of this video. Make sure you leave a like, as I said just a minute ago. Subscribe if you haven't already. I make so many more fun videos just like this. Comment, let me know your opinions. As I said, I may be wrong about my average things with the pricing. Some of you may even find it cheaper or whatever. Let me know in the comments. I'd be amazed to hear from you all, and let me know your prices and stuff. And yeah, I've been Andrew, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in another one.